Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be making underwear pattern. Inches, sorry, 0.5 inches. It's actually optional, so I'm going to go ahead over my upper hip like that, and then bring out my cuff, and then at my side as well. This time my front pattern is relatively done, so we're just going to joining at the midpoint. So I'm just going to go ahead at that place and make sure my two sides are equal. So I'm going to go ahead and place these two on another paper. So I'm going to go ahead and trace my gusset area out. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to trace that gusset area out. So when I'm done tracing it out, I'm just going to come down from my back by like 0.5 or like 0.7 inches. It depends on me, or I can just go ahead and use the whole of my gusset part. It doesn't mean anything. It's still going to be the same thing you achieve. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it out at that part. So when I'm done cutting it out, at that point, my front and back are again relatively done. I'm going to go ahead and add 0.5 at that gusset area. It's totally optional. You can decide not to add it, because on a general panties or underwear usually have 0.3 centimeter allowance, or mostly it doesn't usually have, because they are like stretchy and then mostly they don't need allowance. Okay, so I'm just going to write my center front, and then that is it. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Now the next thing is I want to like sew this, so I want to divert from the basis. So I want to go in by my side 1 inch, and then I want to curve it down to my gusset. So I'll do that at the front and then at the back. I just want to make sure that my two sides are equal, and then I'm just going to curve it with my ruler, and that is it. I'll cut it out and I will set to sew my underwear, panties. Yes, so make sure you mark your indication line, write whatever it is you want to write. Make sure side is side, gusset is gusset, and that is it. So this is my pattern. I'm done. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I have 2 fabric I want to use. Make sure you use a double waist stretch fabric. So I have this lace, and I have some sort of like, I don't know the name of the fabric. It's just a 2-way stretch fabric, and it's very lightweighted. So I've went ahead and cut it. I cut 2 gussets while I cut the rest one. So I cut 2 gussets, the rest is just one piece. So I'm going to go ahead and use this fold over elastic and then my thread. That is the 2 things I need. I'm just going to go ahead and choose the color I want from there, and I choose this off-white color. So the next thing I'm going to do is I want to go ahead and join my gusset. So I will lay my back piece like this, and then make sure I match it up with my back gusset, and then use the other one to like sew it like that. When I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and lay my front on it like this, right side facing each other, and use the other one to bring it up like that and go ahead and sew. When I'm done sewing, I can trim off any excesses at this part, and then I'm going to go ahead and join my 2 sides. At this point, you can actually serge it, zigzag, or anything you want. You can also use straight stitch, but make sure you use it double the straight stitch. So when I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and measure my side or my thigh area. I'm going to measure it and then deduct it by 1 inch. So since it's stretchy, I'm just going to go ahead and deduct it by 1 inch. So when I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and put right side together and sew from there. So that is what I'm going to do in all of my piece, and then all of my elastic, and then I'm going to come back. Okay, this might take you like 30 minutes to sew and do everything, but usually what it at the end of the day. So I went ahead and do the necessary things. So I'm going to find the midpoints. I'll find the midpoint of this, and then I'm going to go ahead and lay this together like that, and then the midpoint I find on that elastic, I'm going to go ahead and find the midpoint on the piece. So I will line the two together and make sure that they are lined and pin it together. I'm just trying to make sure that I like make my elastic even, like I make it equal, so once part is not like stretchy and the other is like so stiff. So that is what I did. I'm going to go ahead and use this stitch. Okay, it's actually like three-way stitch or whatever it is they call it, I don't know. So I'm going to set it like that and use it to sew it. So when sewing, I just want to make sure that my piece is actually inside, and then I'm not going to stretch. I'm just going to go ahead and put it inside. And so thank you so much for watching. This is the end of it. Thank you. Please like, subscribe.